Friends, welcome to our channel SAP HANA Database Administration. So in this today's video, we will see monitoring of the HANA database and specifically about the overview screen. So in this screen, we will see the many options help us while doing the monitoring. So let's start from the screen. This screen is like the other monitoring screen. So there are few other features which help us while monitoring the HANA database. So here on the right side we can see this is the refresh button which help us to refresh the current screen. So if I clicked on this, so it will refresh this screen only. And if you want to set the automatic refreshing of this monitoring of the HANA database, so you can just click on this. So now the interval is in the seconds, so you can set the interval also, the 5-10 second whatever you want. So it will automatically will get refresh. So basically this we can use when setting this monitoring screen on the dashboard, on the big screen on the floor. So there you can select this option uh, of the interval and automatic refresh. So again if you click on it, then it will stop the automatic refresh. Let's start with the HANA database information now. So the first option is general information. In general information we get many details, like status of the HANA database services, because HANA database consists many services. So now we can see it's a green here, it means all services are running fine. System usage, what exactly the use of this system, in our case it's a custom system. Similarly, which is the when the first service start, then what was the time that time, and even similarly when the last or the most recently started service. So here this one is important for the HANA database administrator point of view. When doing the database administration, we have to see the timing here about the last restarted service, because it might possible that service index server got a start, and we don't know about that, so we can see the timing here, where we will come to know about that. The below option, that is the distributed system. So here we will come to know about whether the system is single node or multi-node or scale out. So that information we can get here. So this is not applicable to us right now. Okay, so below that the version details, we can see the version information here. So in our case now the version is HANA 2.0 SP02. If you want more detail, then click on the version. So you will get the details information here when it was installed and the all. Okay, so the next detail, that is the OS kernel version and the OS platform, which platform is using for the HANA database. So you can see the details here, the platform details, like the SUSE Linux server 12.5 means it's a 12 SP5. So this detail we get here, and if any plugin installed, then you can get the plugin information below the hardware manufacturer. Okay, so this is all about the general information. Current alerts and the messages, we get the all current as well as the old alert details. So if you click on the show alerts, it will take you to the next tab, that is the alert tab. Okay, so this option is here, you can go inside and you can do the more detailed analysis, but later we will see that. Most important point related to HANA database, that is the SAP HANA used memory. So it's a virtual memory. First of all, the one point that I want to add, this is the virtual memory. This memory, how much allocation that's supposed to be provide, or if needed to provide, that decide by the global allocation limit parameter. So there we can define the memory allocation, how much memory uh, get allocated to the that particular HANA database or the Tannen database. So first is, that is the allocation limit. So now in this our case, that is the allocation limit is 20.94. so this is we can define this allocation limit as per our requirement. Next is peak used memory and the used memory. So the used memory is currently actual memory used by the HANA services. Okay, so to get the details about current used memory by all services, just click on more options which we clicked. So you can see the all services here, and here we can see the use memory, then peak use memory. Okay, so this is about the used memory. Peak use memory means it's a peak limit, or not, we can say it's a peak of the HANA database used memory when it was high and after the last restart, because once the system got a restart it will get clear. Okay, so this is about the SAP HANA use memory. The next one is the resident memory. So resident memory is basically is the actual physical memory. So let's have details about this. Okay, so you can see this is this box. Okay, now this is the 24 GB is the physical memory. Okay, so in this 24 GB, then the resident memory means what? The memory which is provided at the OS level to HANA services and OS services and the other programs. Okay, so that is called the resident memory. Okay, so we can see here, so our physical memory is 24 GB. Okay, from that, by leaving 2 GB which is for the OS other services, nearly 22 GB is provided to resident memory. Okay, so I'm talking that it's provided to SAP HANA as well as OS related programs, pro services and other programs. Okay, so that is the total resident memory. Okay, and the database resident memory means the OS level memory which is provided to SAP HANA database, that particular database. Okay, so this is the information about the resident memory. We will see about the resident memory. Now we will see the CPU. Okay, CPU usage. So in CPU usage also there are, it's divided under like database CPU usage, total CPU usage and the maximum CPU usage. Okay, so here on the CPU, just if we take the cursor, we can see the details about the usage, like used 26%, used total, that is the it's a 49%, and number of CPU available, that is the 4. Okay, and the maximum use is, that is 100%. To get the more details, just again click on more information. It will take you to info, like here, get the CPU details about the all services. Okay, the next option, that is the disk usage. So in disk usage we will see that it divided under 3. Okay, that is the data volume, means related to data, then log and the trace. So in data also there is a first total size that is given, that is the total is in GB. Okay, at the disk level, this size is at the disk level, that is a, we can say 78 GB or 80 GB. Okay, then total size in use, so from that 80 GB how much is used, we can see here, that is a 32.74 GB is used. Okay, and data volume size also we can see here actual data, that is a 2.88. so the total size used, it means that apart from HANA, okay, there is other softwares stored or any other things are there. So that all making some means after calculating all that, that size is total disk size used is 32%. But only for HANA database, if we see, there is a 2.88. okay, then log volume size, total disk use, and then the total disk size. Okay, so we will see again now, again as the both data and the log is on the same fs. So here we can see 80 GB again. Then the total size, as I told, that it's not only for that particular service, it after the calculation of the all softwares and the services. So for the log, actually it's only using 2.02 GB. Okay, then the third one is trace volume size. So the trace file, those are getting created. So for that, the size currently is 0. So total size, again as it's on the same fs, so it's a 32.74 GB, and the allocated disk size is 78.24 GB. Okay, so this is all about the overview tab of the HANA Studio. So this tab will be the same if we click on the system DB. Again the tab will be the same. Okay, we can see the same tab over here. Okay, but the information will be get changed as per the tenant database. Tenant because each and every database have their data and the size, different size. Okay, but the other things will be mostly all same things are same. The general information, then alerts are all same. Then another database, you means these options are there, but the memory will get changed. Okay, about as per the services. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you like, please subscribe, share. Stay safe, stay home.